Good morning. Good morning. Come on in here, guys. Dive on in here. I am Coach Ricardo Miller, and I'm excited because it's a new week, an opportunity to begin again. And I want to challenge you. Get on in here. Good morning, Lucretia. Good morning. Listen, man, I'm excited. I'm very excited about what the possibilities of the day holds for all of us. You've got to get up this morning and you got to declare that I choose today to give myself the best life ever. You've got to declare that right now. I chose today to give myself the best life ever. Good morning. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. It's time to wake up and roar. It's time to wake up and tell yourself, whoo, look, I've been given a new day. Once you realize you've been given a new day, let me tell you something. Now you got to tell yourself, I'm going to work it until I make it, right? I'm going to work it until I make it. You've got to decide. I choose today to give myself the best life ever. Okay? I'm going to give myself the best life ever. So I'm going to show up today really, really strong. I'm going to show up today real strong. How many of y'all feel me this morning? How many of y'all feel that it's going to be a great day? How many of y'all feel that it's going to be a great week? Who's going to declare with me? As a matter of fact, you need to tag somebody. Good morning, Nicole. Good morning, everyone. Tag somebody right now, share, and let them know, it's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new week. You know, earlier this year, I got a revelation. It was a personal ownership of something that I knew for a long time. And Vito, you're going to like this because I embraced the idea earlier this year. I started to embrace the idea that a new day is an opportunity to begin again. Oh, that's all. That right there is refreshing. A new day is an opportunity to begin again. A new week is an opportunity to begin again. Oh, a new month. You better learn how to accelerate in the time that you have been given, knowing days are expensive. I love it. I love it. I've been given today. You have been given today. Now, what are you going to say? What are you going to say? You need to say with me, I choose today to give myself the best life ever. Okay? Yeah, because here's the deal. If you don't decide to do that, life is going to show up at you in a way that will cause you to settle. It will cause you to be average. It will cause you not to excel. As a matter of fact, it is easier to fit in than to stand out, okay? It is easier to fit in than to stand out. You've got to get to the point where you start to learn how to be very intentional about how you do what you do on a daily basis. You got to go beyond your feelings, okay? You've got to go beyond your feelings, and you got to tell yourself, I will not allow my feelings to dictate how I show up every day. I am not going to allow my feelings to dictate how I show up every day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a decision. Okay? I'm going to make a decision. Every day I'm going to make a decision. What decision? I'm going to make the decision to give myself the best life ever. Now watch it. You and I, you're either committing to the path of comfort or you're committing to the path of growth. Most people don't realize that there is the path of comfort and then there's the path of growth. And what happens, Lucretia, is the path of growth is going to push you out of your comfort zone. The path of growth is going to require that you go beyond how you feel. The path of comfort would have it to be that just give me the remote. The path of comfort would have it that you'll lay in the bed all day if you're off. And you'll be like, you know what? It doesn't matter. Okay, all right, this year is gone. I'm messed up. I don't know. Life is just going to be what it is. You know what I'm saying? I've never won. Life has never come together for me. But you got to tell yourself, I have been given the ability to create the type of life I desire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose today to give myself the best life ever. I need as many of you guys to declare that today. You've got to own that. You've got to own that. Everything you want all of the bliss, all of the joy, all of the abundance, all of the prosperity. It's all there. It's all there. It's waiting for you to grab a hold of it. I'm about to grab all that's mine in the remaining time of 2020. Do I have anybody joining me? I'm about to grab all of that's mine. You better know you want the bliss, you want the joy, you want the peace, you want the abundance, you want the prosperity. Then what you got to do is you got to get up this morning and tell yourself, I'm coming for all that belongs to me. Okay? You're a fighter. You're a survivor. You made it this far. Do you know how many people wish they were where you are, but also had the ability to basically be what you could be if you just simply decide to show up a little bit stronger? Some of us are settling for so much less than we are. I'm telling you today, you've got to be hungry for it. Woo! You've got to be hungry for it. I see you, Linda. Listen, yeah, you got to grab all that belongs to you. You got to tell yourself, I'm coming for all that's mine. Yeah. You've got to be hungry for it, okay? You've got to be hungry for it. You've got to really want it. There are some people who say they want it, but they're not really hungry for it. You got to really be hungry for it, and then you got to really want it. And then last but not least, you got to be very intentional. You've got to be very intentional, because here's the deal. Life is going to provide you with all that you are showing life you're prepared to fight for. Okay? Life is going to provide you all that you show life that you're prepared to fight for. You've got to declare, I'm coming for all that's mine. I want peace in my home, okay? I want a blissful lifestyle. I want joy. I want peace. Listen, I want prosperity. I want health. I was telling my mother yesterday, I said, listen, Mom, I'm praying for divine health. I'm praying for no sick days. Can I get someone to agree with me? You need to start praying for no sick days. Come on. I said I'm going to start praying. I want uncommon favor to come from the east, west, north, and south tonight. Tonight I'm kicking off this series of 2 nights of equipping persons on how to manage their time. Do you know how many people say, well, I don't have enough time? Liar, pants on fire. What do you mean you don't have enough time? All of us have been given the same amount of time. But the question is what are you doing with the time that you've been given? So tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, that's 8 o'clock if you're in the Bahamas, we're about to do it. Jason Baston, we're going to do a time management class for 2 days. Because here's the deal. There's so much we can get out of the remaining time that has been given to us this year. But you're going to have to become intentional. You got to be intentional. You got to tell yourself, I'm going to be more intentional. I'm going to be more intentional. If the rest of my life is going to be the best of my life, I'm going to have to be intentional. So Naomi, listen, man, you have been given time. The question is, how are you going to use it? Okay, how are you going to use it? You've got to be hungry. Ooh, you got to put in the work and study. Why am I where I am? When the reality of it is, I feel like there is so much more. There is so much more based on my potential. I'm talking about understanding the giftings. You are more gifted than what your money is reflecting. You are much more talented. I'm talking about your knowledge base. Your knowledge base speaks to the fact that there is more for you, and you got to start writing it down and identifying what is it that I want? What is it that I can still get within 2020? In the midst of a pandemic, what is it that I'm going after? Come on, y'all feel me? I need you to declare this with me. I choose today to give myself the best life ever. I didn't get everybody to write that yet. Everybody needs to write that. Everybody needs to declare it. I need you to shout it. Okay, this is what I need you to say out loud, and I want you to write it. I choose today to give myself the best life ever. Ricardo, why do you do this in the morning? I've come to the point where I realize this is a part of my life's mission. I love helping people to win. And if you want to go far, if you want to do great things, listen, man, we're going to walk this thing together as a community. And one of the things that you have to learn how to do, one of the things you have to get better at is how you use your time. How many of y'all agree with me with that? How many of y'all think time management is critical for effective living? Hmm? Come on, Carrie. Listen, time management is critical for effective living. You say you're so busy, people. You're saying you're busy, but look at the results you're getting from the time. How are you using that time when the reality of it is there are people getting and receiving so much more out of this life, but yet they still have time to do so much more than you. So it's important for you to learn the principles that you need to learn so that you can engage yourself on a daily basis with the healthiest of practices. I want to win. I am going to win. Listen, I choose today to give myself the best life ever. Okay? Now that's a decision you have to do. Now you have to embrace the idea that, watch this, I've got to be hungry. You got to embrace the idea that you got to really want it. Okay? And then you got to embrace the idea you're going to have to be intentional. Anybody feeling me? You're going to have to be intentional. Oh, life is not going to just give it to you. Okay? It's not just going to be given to you. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm making it happen. Every day I'm going after my dreams. Linda, you're going to like this. I'm not allowing my feelings to dictate how I show up every day. I'm not allowing my feelings to dictate my activity level. Okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to be governed by my vision. I'm going to be governed by the decision to become a producer, a fruit producer, something that I've been given that needs to be executed on today that will align me in proper position to get all that God has for me. But here's what I know. Here's what I know. Someone needs to write this down. You have to decide to redefine. Okay, you have to redefine abundance on your own terms. You've got to learn how to redefine life on your own terms. Some people are living in a box because that's what their culture has taught them. That's what their community has taught them. That's what their family has taught them. That's what some, unfortunately, church have taught them. That's what some, oh man, listen, friends have told them. You've got to learn how to redefine abundance. You got to learn how to redefine success. You got to learn how to redefine how you are going to live life. Okay, this is good stuff. This is free stuff. And I want some of you guys to go to my website today and register for, we're sending out the link for the webinar. You got to learn how to manage your life if you're going to live your best life now. If you're going to live life effectively, you're going to have to learn how to manage your life effectively. And so our time management webinar that starts tonight is critical for everybody. Don't leave 2020 without learning how to manage what you've been given in 2020 and you never learned how to manage it. So now what I'm going to show those who are joining us tonight, how do I get out of the last 2.5 months of this year compound interest in relations to my vision coming to pass? Okay, do I have about a dozen of you guys that's just going to register today? You say, you know what, it's the day of the webinar, I'm going to register, and it's only $19.95. My God, that's the price of my book. You can't get 2 good meals at any fast food restaurants for $19.95. But now you're going to learn life principles that's going to help you to win. I want you to learn how to redefine on your own terms what is success. Redefine on your own term what is success for you. Because moving forward, if you keep living how you've been living, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. I want you to declare, I'm coming for all that's mine. I'm absolutely unstoppable. God is with me. I've been given a new day. There's a reason why I've been given a day. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to waste it. I'm not going to waste this day. I'm not going to waste this week. I'm not going to waste the rest of this year. I refuse to live a life of regret. Okay? Who's going to say that with me? I refuse to live a life of regret. You got to get up and just declare it. I refuse. Woo-hoo. I refuse to live a life of regret. I'm going to learn how to manage my life well. If you had not bought my book yet, buy the book because you want to learn how to live life effectively. If you know that you've been one of those people, I mean, Mr. Ricardo, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. Learn how to manage your time by attending a webinar. Someone knows what you don't know. Someone is succeeding where you're not succeeding. Someone can help you to get where you're trying to go. It is a statement that is true that I've learned to embrace. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Are you ready to be taught, challenged, and equipped to learn how to get the most out of your 24? Get the most out of your 168 hours? Let me tell you something. If the rest of your life is going to be the best of your life, you're going to have to refuse to settle and be average and learn how to do what most people won't do. What is it that most people won't do, Ricardo? They won't manage their time well. They won't define their lives in a way that will bring towards them what they really know they want. Most people are crossing their fingers, hoping and wishing that this year becomes favorable for them in the last quarter. Let me tell you something. It's not going to just by chance happen. Okay, 2021 is not going to be a better year for you if you don't learn how to correct some behaviors in 2020. This is a good time for you to learn. And we slashed the prices. Yep, we slashed the prices, $19.95. Ooh, if you're in the Bahamas, we'll come and pick up that $19.95 from you because we want to make sure that you learn to value what you get. So we're charging for it. Yep, I give free content in the morning and then we charge for the webinars because it's deserving. It's quality information. And for those who are hungry enough, they normally come and show up and learn. And all of us, we're coming up together. We're coming up together. Next stop, the top, baby. You all have a great day. I'm going to go do some work and prepare, finish my touch up for tonight's webinar PowerPoint presentation. The webinar kicks off tonight, 7 o'clock Texas Central Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Contact us today and say, I got to register for the time, man. I've been saying it for too long. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. Well, guess what Effective Living is doing? Effective Living Life Management Agency is providing a webinar that's going to help those who feel like that's been their plot in life. If you found that time management has been an area that you have not done well, join us tonight. It's going down. It's going to be great. Love and appreciate you all. Remind yourself, I'm going to give myself permission. I'm going to show up creating the best life ever for me moving forward. God bless you guys. Share, tag, and invite somebody to watch this if you think the information will challenge them to live life more effectively. Bye-bye, guys.